Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-month reading for October 2022. Spirit, let's see what's happening for Sagittarius for the remainder of the month of October. What the heck is going on? Well, wow. Okay, so you got a lot going on here. Check out these cards. First up, we have Two of Swords. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Then we have the Two of Wands. So, lots of decisions and lots of choices. The month is full of it. You started out in this Two of Swords energy, which is, I really don't know what to do. It's like a decision needs to be made or a choice has to be made, and you're like, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure where to go with this. This is the energy that you've been sitting in so far. What we see coming up for the remainder of October with the Seven of Cups is, I don't know if this is going to make things better or worse, but it's like there are even more choices and options given to you. When we come to the end of the month, right, by the time we come out of October, we're coming out of October, moving into November, this is you looking at the paths that you could potentially take, right? So this is, I think, you finally making a decision is what I'm seeing. But we will know better, Spirit, once we get our oracle cards, because, you know, those help. So I'm going to grab those. So while I'm getting the oracle cards going, time for a shameless plug. Yeah, that's right. So if you like my readings, which, yeah, why wouldn't you, right? If you like my readings, you might want to consider having a personal reading done. That's right. So I put the link below to my calendar so you can book in with me should you choose. And yeah, because you know what? It's really cool because the monthly readings and the bi-monthlies and all the stuff that I do here on YouTube, Facebook, Odyssey, wherever you're watching me, right? Whatever social media platform, like, it's really cool, but it's collective, right? So I think quite often a lot of it will resonate with you. And if it does, that's fantastic. But then think about this. How much better would it resonate if it was structured and tailored just to you? Just saying. Anyway, links below. Back to you and your reading. That word didn't want to come out of my mouth. That's so weird. Okay. Yeah. Like I have an issue talking. Okay. Never mind. Back to you. Two of Swords. Let's take a look at the cards that came out. We have Mutable Moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. And then we have Mystic Meadow. And this is Sanctuary. Very interesting card. Nothing is set in stone when it's coming up under the Two of Swords. Are you, or have you been, stuck in making this decision and not knowing what to do because you felt like even if you made the decision, or if you made the decision, there wasn't wiggle room to change or modify something? I have a feeling that's what was holding you back, right? I want to look at these other cards that came out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then the Sanctuary card along with this is saying there is always going to be an option for you to go into a space where you feel safe. I don't know what situation we're talking about here, but it doesn't matter. If that makes sense to you, if you're feeling like you aren't going to be safe or secure based on the decision that you make here, because I don't want to use this phrase, but it's what's coming up. You're almost feeling like the choice you make is going to be the lesser of two evils. It's not like that. I think you need to look at it in broader terms, general terms like themes. So the theme A or theme B, which would you prefer? It doesn't mean everything's set in stone, and this is exactly how things have to go. I think there is wiggle room because, like I said, nothing is yet set in stone. And you are going to be able to get to that place where you are feeling safe and secure, right? So I think there is room for negotiation. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, that's the Two of Swords. Now when we're looking at the Seven of Cups, so this is around choices, right? The first card that came out is harmony and resolution. That's interesting. And then the second card is legacy. And it's trust, inspire, and fulfill. I think what you are looking for in these choices that are being presented to you. Okay, let me go back to the Two of Swords for a second. Remember how I said it's more like themes, theme A or theme B, right? Once you choose a theme, right? And this is an analogy I'm using, right? So think about this in very broad and general terms. Once you decide on the theme, A or B, and you choose one, then there are going to be more things that you have to decide, more choices, more decisions to be made. So this is how you narrow down and hone this to be how you want it to be. I hope this is making sense to you, right? In seeing the choices that are now available to you after you've chosen your theme, you know, road A or B kind of thing, this is when you're going to feel a lot better. That's why we see harmony. Resolution means within all these choices and opportunities or decisions with this Seven of Cups energy, it's actually going to feel okay. I think you're going to feel that security even more. Whereas in that Two of Swords energy, you're kind of on shaky ground, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm not so sure. And this kind of solidifies the fact that you are kind of safe and protected wherever you are. The next step then is this: trust, fulfill. You need to make the decisions and make the choices that are appropriate to wherever you want to go with this, right? And I think that having made that tough choice under the Two of Swords, you're going to see the doors open up. You're going to see the energy soften now, where before it might have felt really hard and not prickly, but that came to me, you know what I mean? Like tough kind of energy to work with. You're going to see things moving a heck of a lot slower. I wasn't going to say slower, but that came to me, so whatever. It's going to slow down and it's going to feel more gentle, which is a good thing too, right? Now when we look at the Two of Wands, the two cards that came out, we have Voyage, and it says, I am safe and loved no matter where I am. And then we have Fox Spirit, think on your feet. I think that this Two of Wands, so this is a choice. This is what path are you going to take? Now that you made all these little baby decisions, you're making all these baby decisions. This is now going to take you onto a path, one of two paths kind of thing. There could be more, but I'm thinking it's just two. One of two things you're going to choose. The Voyage is, remember, as you are going along this journey, and it doesn't matter what path you take, you're fine. You're going to be good. You're going to be fine. This Voyage card, who did this just come up for? I can't remember. It was either Libra or Scorpio. I can't remember. I think it was Scorpio. Check out Libra and Scorpio. You might want to, especially if you have strong of either or both of those in your astrology chart. You might want to take a look, because this could actually mean a physical move, right? This could actually be a move, a trip even. It could be a business trip, could be pleasure, but I'm seeing movement and I'm feeling like it's physical movement. I'm feeling that same kind of energy I had with whoever that was that I read for earlier today. It's one of those two signs. Okay, so remember, this is saying, remember, you're fine wherever you go. Wherever you end up, you're going to be safe, you're going to be fine, right? Assuming you make good choices and decisions, but I think regardless, you're going to be fine anyway. The Fox Spirit of think on your feet. Whenever I see this card, it usually means, okay, there might be stuff that comes up. Once you make this decision, once you go on this voyage, whatever it is, I think there are going to be things that pop up that are going to cause you or require you to think on your feet. It's making like snap decisions and judgments is where you're going to be. Like way opposite to this Two of Swords energy. You go from the two. Now this is the Wands, right? where you had the time to think, that's what swords are about. Thought, planning, all that kind of stuff. You had the time. Now you're coming into wands territory, which is fiery movement, forward moving. It's action. It's let's get going, right? I think that is what you're going to see coming up. By the end of the month, it's like it's go time kind of thing. So, it's looking good. I think in a very simplistic way, the hard part is over, right? That Two of Swords energy, if you haven't made that decision now, I think this is where you're going so that you can move on to the next phase of whatever this is you need to do. Let's try. I just pulled a couple more tarot cards, and then we're going to get you a message from Spirit. So let's take a look at these. Queen of Swords, more swords. We have the Nine of Cups, happiness. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This is feeling trapped. This is putting you back to that Two of Swords energy. So here's what I'm getting. Let's look back at the Queen. This is the energy you need to embody. Okay, Queen of Swords. It's the integrity. It's the smarts. It's the intellect. It's the planning. It's the ethics. You need to tap into this energy. You are going to pull so much power out of this energy, should you choose to. And this is what's going to allow you to make that decision, right? That decision where you're confused by that Two of Swords energy. When you do, and these are how the cards are lining up with these other three tarot cards. Happiness, this is under the Seven of Cups, right? And this is, you're going to feel a hell of a lot better because that first step is taken. That initial decision has been made. It's going to feel pretty friggin' good. When you get to the Two of Wands energy, if you feel like you're a little bit stuck, if you feel like almost like remorse, like, oh shit, I should have done this instead of that, you can't. You're done. Let it go. This is in the past, right? I think that's important for you to focus on that. If these kinds of thoughts and feelings come up, because otherwise you're going to feel like you're in a loop. You're going to go back to that Two of Swords energy. Oh my God, I'm stuck. I don't know where to go and what to do. And you don't want to pull that energy forward with you through the whole month of October. Then by the time you get into that Two of Wands energy at the end of the month, you're right back where you started. Do you see what I'm saying? So make sure you're not pulling that energy forward with you. Now we're going to take a look. Message from Spirit. And it says Electric Eel Spirit is what you got. And it's bring your ideas to life. You know what? This Eight of Swords is you feeling stuck. It's more like you feeling like you can't put your ideas forward. You can't put your ideas forward. People aren't going to listen to you. You know, it's like all those limiting beliefs and stupid messages we replay over and over in our heads. I can't do this. Why would they trust me? I'm so new at this. Or I don't know, you know, all those crazy things you tell yourself when you're trying to justify not moving ahead, or, you know, being the person who comes up with ideas. I'm going back to ideas. I think that it's a lot about ideas that you have in this, because we had some pretty heavy hitters in the area of the swords, the Suit of Swords. Even though the cards themselves may not be heavy hitters, where they lie and what they are saying definitely are. So, big stuff going on, but it's looking good. The potential outcome is great. Lots of decisions. I know, pain in the ass, right? But you have to remember that wherever you want to go, you're not going to get there until you make those decisions and make those choices. So, good luck with everything. We're going to leave it there. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Sagittarius. Bye.